Hey, from sunny as hell, Bighorn Island in Nicaragua. I have been in this beautiful house in the jungle and I feel like a wild woman. Things have been pretty fantastic. Do you see the horse? He's gone. This is the first trip that I'm solo and the first trip that I have zero plans. Beach things, water things, sand things, fruit things. But I have had some less than stellar moments. 3 days in, I found myself violently ill from dairy and sleeping with multiple tarantulas. So why didn't I bail? Because everyone else said that they would have. And that gave me strength. This doesn't mean anything except for the fact that there was something that I was ready to look at within me. I didn't need to prove anything to anyone but myself. And I've proven to myself in the past that my fear is a choice. I can choose to be scared and I can choose to be chill. The first night I slept with a tarantula right above my bed. And if you know me, you know I won't sleep in my freaking house if I don't catch a spider before I go to sleep. And this doesn't mean that I wasn't scared. I took the fear and I used it to make a decision. Instead of what I would have done, which is crawl into a ball and probably cry and shake a little to whoever I was with, I was like, well, it's go time. There's no one to cry to. What do I do when I'm left with no choice? So my decision on night one was to name him, give him a personality, a backstory. It worked. But after George moved out, Bob, Manny, Jose, and Sal moved in and it was a little too much for me to handle. So I made the choice to move to another room. It doesn't have to get completely emotional. It doesn't have to wreck you. Step up and make a choice. The other night, my biggest fear of solo travel was realized. I got violently sick from some dairy that was in some sweet cocoa bread that was claimed to be vegan. I didn't have a choice here once I was sick. I had the choice to not go on this trip in fear of this happening, but I did it anyway. And when you move through the fear and are left with no choice, you turn into a boss-ass bitch. I thrive when I'm left with no choice, and as much as I hate it, I thrive under pressure. And then you get to lay in bed at night and say to yourself, "You're a boss-ass bitch. No one's as boss as you." And if I can do the things that used to literally scare me to tears, jumping off a scaffold, cliff jumping, getting sick on a solo getaway, or sleeping in a room with tarantulas the size of my hand, how dare I talk shit about myself as if I can't do other hard things? I am literally capable of anything, and so are you. Also, when we do these things that really scare us, and I mean really do them, immerse ourselves in them, we rewire our brains in the process so these things become less and less scary, and we kind of remind our body to chill every time that same thing happens. Everyone says the most scary part of skydiving is the second before you step off the plane, and then afterwards it's pure happiness. Go find your happiness, even if fear lies within it, because on the other side is pure bliss. So why do I keep doing this shit to myself? Because this is my bliss. I have found my bliss, and that is travel, new experiences, experiencing new cultures, and nature. So if I choose to stay in the jungle again, which I probably will, it might not be completely spider-free. So I chose to move through the fear instead. If your dreams don't scare the shit out of you, you're not dreaming big enough. Peace.